Good morning, welcome to Hopscotch Fareham. My name is Fiona, I'm the nursery manager. As it's lockdown, I can't invite you in, but this short video is to give you an idea of what our lovely setting looks like on the inside. Welcome. So here's the front door, which brings you into reception, where the lovely Laura is. My office, which is also the isolation room. And here's our secure door to the nursery. Laura's going to click me in a moment. Lovely. So here's the main corridor. On the left-hand side is what I call non-nursery. So we have our office, our kitchen, and our soft play, which I'll show you at the moment. And on the right-hand side, we have our 3 rooms. That'll make more sense in a moment. Here we go. So we have our parent boards, which unfortunately everybody can't see at the moment, but that has information, latest news, events. Here's our kitchen, where our lovely chef, who had some deliveries here this morning from the fruit basket, some nice fresh fruit and veg, where our lovely cook John cooks all our meals from scratch, catering for all allergies and preferences. Further up the corridor here, on the left hand side here, this door, there's a member of staff hiding. Who's that? That's lovely Megan. And that's the door down to the staff toilets and upstairs to the office. This door is also secure 2 ways so that only people who should come in the nursery do come in the nursery. This is our little, I'll call it our Brucey bonus in here. This building used to be a soft play centre and we kept a tiny, tiny corner. And this tiny corner allows physical development opportunities for children, fun, a change of space, a little bit of something different in the day. Let me go through here. Here's our soft play little sensory room. Obviously we do loads of other sorts of sensory play with children, but this is a really nice space. Okay. So moving back through into the corridor, that was our non-nursery bits. So we've got our under 2s room. Further down the corridor, in the middle, we have our toddler room for our 2-year-olds, and then our 3 and 4-year-olds are in our preschool. So let's go and have a look at under 2s first. It's a lovely bright room, lots of learning opportunities, creative opportunities. We have a lot of construction and shape. Then we have over here, we have normally always sand and water, obviously with COVID. Less at the moment, so we fill the trays with other interesting things to play with. We've got a lovely gnome home, which brings the children on beautifully in terms of their strength and balance. This is our little sleep room. I don't know why I'm whispering, there's nobody asleep yet. It's only 7:15 in the morning. And so this is where the babies sleep. Okay. Lovely little room just off the main under 2s room, so the staff have a close eye and ear on everything that's going on. And then, of course, there's the CCTV as well. Here's a couple of the lovely under 2 staff, Michelle and Katie, getting set up for breakfast, bless them. We go through, we've got in here a baby crawl safe area, which when the really tiny ones can have a space without, when we need it, that is, without the walking babies. Nappy change area here, nice dignity, not everybody looking at you, yet the practitioner still has a good eye on the setting. So then this door then goes through to toddlers. So here's our toddler room. So you see everything's getting a little bit bigger. There's the lovely Marie getting set up for breakfast. There she is. We have cosy areas in toddlers, obviously the normal sand and water trays. We've got the small world, construction, steps and slide, and then you can see how the nursery's joining together. There was Katie that you saw just now, and there's Danny going into the baby room, and this way you can see right the way through into preschool. One of the nicest things about this setting, I think, that from each point in the setting you can see all other points. The toddlers have their own little garden. They sometimes go out to preschool garden as well, but this one gives them free flow access to outdoor play whenever they want. Behind that lattice there is a nice big sandpit they can actually get in. Okay. Then going through back into here, we've got nappy change area for toddlers and preschoolers, and tiny toilets and sinks to encourage their independence in learning how to look after themselves. This little room in here, we call it a transition room, partly because it transitions then into preschool in a moment, but it also transitions into anything we want it to be. So at lunchtime for the toddlers, it's a sleeping space. We do group work in here. We use it for phonics sessions for preschool. We set it up with lovely play activities for the younger children. So there's a nice space where they can come in without the distractions of the rest of the room. We're really lucky. We are very lucky and well off for space in the nursery. And here we come into preschool. Everything's getting much bigger again, more complicated. You know, children accessing their own glues, paints, scissors to make whatever it is they're fancying, they're interested in. Again, you see the sand and water sidelined at the moment, only because of lockdown. Normally, obviously, always in full use. We have investigation materials, lovely role play. A couple of our preschool lovely members of staff, Megan and Emily, saying hello. You will see that the construction becomes bigger, heavier, more complex, and the small world getting the imagination going and getting children using their fingers. Right, here we go, in through to here. Preschool garden. We have, obviously the bikes are much bigger. We have large scale construction. We have the mud kitchen over in the corner there. Always have water play and giant sand pit outside, and different activities set out each day. And just so that it helps you get a sense, when we go round here, it takes us right down through back into that toddler garden. You see the gate there. I hope that helps you kind of get a bit of perspective on it. There we are. In preschool they have phonics sessions and number sessions, key group time. The learning and the day is different across all three settings, all three rooms rather. So as the children get older, they have a different experience through the nursery. And then we're going through here. Preschoolers have their coats and everything inside the rooms so that they can go inside and out whenever they fancy. Book corner. And then I hope this has given you a sense that we're back to where we were at the beginning. Back in our corridor. And here's our secure door. I hope that's been helpful. I will be giving you a ring shortly, or you can give me a ring and we can talk through what you've seen today. I hope it's given you a sense of what it would look like inside here for your child. Have a great day. Okay, thank you. Bye.